consistency is the key. I know that's an old school one, but man, it is the hardest thing in the world to do, but the most rewarding thing that you could ever have for your life. Consistency is key. Alright fam, so today I want to bring you guys some advice, and it's really consistency is the key. I know that's an old school one, but man, it is the hardest thing in the world to do, but the most rewarding thing that you could ever have for your life. Consistency is key, okay? So if you look at my social media and my presence over the last several years, you'll see that I constantly put out some sort of vibes. What I especially like to do is I like to do Snapchats, Insta stories, and Facebook stories after I get out of the gym. Those are my most exciting times to do. I literally just pop on there and I say what's up to everybody, and I like doing that. That's like my, I don't know, it's kind of like we're just chilling there together. So if you're not into Facebook stories, Instagram stories, or Snapchat stories, I recommend that you start playing around with them a lot more. They're going to give you a lot more results for your time and efforts, because a lot of people see them. You're standing out of the crowd versus posting on your Facebooks and your social medias in your normal posting areas. If you're doing stories, people feel more connected to those stories. So I recommend you guys start doing them and using them more often. Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook stories are great. All of them. Facebook stories are doing fantastic now. It's crazy. They're literally starting to rise up every single year. I've noticed more and more people see the stories every single year that they're out there, and so that's cool. I want to give you that advice to start thinking about doing them more often. They really make people feel more tapped in. Of course, live videos are great and all that, but tapping into people and giving them short nuggets of advice, you know, from what you've learned. See, a lot of you guys don't think you have the credibility, but all you need to do for credibility is learn from somebody that has the results that you want. They gave you a tip that you loved, right? A nugget that you loved. Just go share it. That's all the credibility you need. All you got to do is say, hey, I was just reading this book. This book was fantastic. All right, this book was absolutely fantastic. It gave me this advice, and I just want to share it with you. And once you become that advice for people, then they start to naturally gravitate towards you. That's when you become the magnet. All right, so that's what you guys got to start thinking. The more advice you give, the more energy you give out to the world, the more you're going to receive, right, into your life. And so if you have a product and service, of course people are going to be wondering what your product and service is, but you still got to give that value. You got to care too. You got to absolutely care about the value that you're giving, okay? So that's the key. People are going to feel those emotions when you're starting to share them. And don't be scared to get on camera and to start doing things and mess up, right? That's what I want you guys to understand too. When I first started doing videos, I would mess up every other word, okay? And then I just constantly pushed through it. I constantly was like telling myself, I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna become an expert at doing these videos. I know I'm going to get better at this. I guarantee I'm gonna get better at this. And it's like anything in life. Think about it. When you were a baby and you started walking, you were falling, you were stumbling, you were in pain, you were doing all kinds of stuff that was just not working out for you. You got scratches all over you. I mean, with my babies, they constantly fall, but they get back up again and they run even faster next time. Same thing with speaking. You get on these cameras, you stumble, you fall, but you get better and better every single day. So I challenge you to start doing more videos and more, you know, informational posts about what you're learning. I mean, a lot of you guys who are entrepreneurs, you're learning something new and exciting every single day. So don't necessarily always post about the business that you're doing or the product that you have. Start posting value that can be taught to everyone around the world. That's the beauty. And so you can give value to anybody. And then down the road, see, a lot of people only give businesses, you know, 30, 60, 90 days, and they're like, man, nobody's doing my business. Well, you just started. You know, people who have success have been working at their business for years. Right? For years and years. And most people don't have success. Me personally, I didn't have success for 6 months. All right? And then I finally got a sale. And then I got more sales and more sales, and then it starts compounding on itself, right? When you start really working it and you start really grinding and putting in that time and effort, it starts compounding on itself, and you start getting more and more results every single day as you gain that momentum. It's like the snowball rolling down the hill, right? When the snowball starts, it's a tiny little snowball. Then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and boom, you can't stop it. It's the same thing that happens with entrepreneurship. It's just that snowball starting, it can suck, really, right? It can be painful. It can be a little bit of right? So just know that, and then just keep pushing. Push. I mean, literally, you got to think about it. When you're struggling, you got to think, do I want to continue this same life, or do I want to continue pushing it out there till I win? Every single entrepreneur that wins has pushed through all pain that they're going through in their lives, has pushed through all roadblocks, all stumbling blocks, because they want it all.
Get it all.
All right? That's the key. When you want it all, you don't care about the pain that you're going through, or the that you have to push through, right? Because a lot of us, you know, when you want to do a video, or when you need to do some content, or when you need to do a post, you're just like, oh man, I got to do another thing and another thing. But then what happens is, once you start doing all these things, like, your brain is just like, this becomes easier and easier every single day. Consistency is key in that mindset, where literally, if you start doing things over and over and over every single day, you're gonna start getting better at it without you even trying. Okay, it's just like walking. It's not like most of you guys even try to walk. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. When you were a kid, it was like, whoa, this is crazy. Like, I might fall over anytime, any second, right? But now that you've been walking your whole life, it's easy. It's just like a natural part of your life.
Right.
And so that's really what it comes down to with your business. It's the same thing. It's tough in the beginning, like walking as a baby, right? But as soon as you start moving and shaking and push through, it's going to become easier and easier and easier. But you can't give up. You can't let that TV turn on of that negative news. You can't let that negative Nelly person, they call them, right, next to you, that keeps telling you can't make it in your business, right? You got to stick with it. You got to stick rocking and rolling with it. And you got to believe in your dreams and your vision. All right, hang with the right people. That's key too. You gotta always hang with the right people in your life. You gotta hang with the people that are gonna motivate you. They're gonna elevate you. They're gonna tell you you're great. They're gonna tell you you're awesome. They're gonna tell you you are amazing. All right, and you start hanging with them, you'll start leveling up every single day. I promise you, it's worth it. Comment below if you got any value from this, and let me know how you guys are doing. Of course, I always talk to all you guys, and I'm just super excited for your future and for your dreams. We'll talk to you very soon.
Peace. See you. That daddy right there? That baby girl? That Kiki?